Happy Wanderlust Wednesday and Wellness Wednesday. Another episode of Bucket List Coach Web Show. Hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. And once a month, I do a health update. So in just 1 minute, you'll get a chance to meet my partner in crime, my amazing sister of abundance. And we're going to be talking about some great health products. So really quickly, make sure you go to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and go to YouTube at Bucket List Coach Web Show. If you would like to win a National Day calendar, which is right behind me, just simply type in calendar in the chat. And so what is this show about? So we have the day that we are born and the day that we pass away. What are you doing in between that time? I'm actually going to be 57 years young here at the end of July. And I actually existed almost my entire life until my 40s. And I decided, well, I want to travel. I want to have fun. I spent 25 years in the culinary field, ended up getting into marketing for small businesses. And then one day I actually worked over 100 hours and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take my first vacation. I fell in love with cruising. I became a travel agent and now I'm a travel podcast. So this travel podcast is all about food, travel, and of course, aviation. And we have a little wellness component to it as well. And very much inspired by Mr. Anthony Bourdain. Make sure to mark your calendar for June 25th is Anthony Bourdain Day. So I have my friend Tami Egbert. How are you?
Hi, Cindy. Thank you so much for having me. And we've been looking forward to this for a while and getting an update from you. I definitely think we need an update from you.
Well, it's quite an interesting update. But before we do the update, tell my audience first off a little story about you and how we met, and then I'll go into my story, and then we'll go into the interview.
Sure. Hello, my name is Tami Egbert, and I do not have a time. What is the time calendar? The time frame. I met Cindy approximately a year and a half ago, and I actually was was partnered with a health and wellness business, and I was networking a lot. And I hopped on her podcast and thought she had some really interesting people to listen to. And one day in particular, she was interviewing somebody who is now my mentor, James Zhang, but she was interviewing him. I loved what he was talking about. They were sharing really incredible, you could just tell they had some good conversation going, some information that actually is applicable to me and a lot of people I know. So we ended up partnering. I actually partnered with this health and wellness company that James was with, because I was able to bring my health to a whole new level that I wasn't able to do in even my previous health and wellness venture. So I was extremely excited about the opportunities, how these health products were different than what I had worked with before, and how they can help like a huge need that we have with weight management and hormone balancing. Those are my two babies. And so Cindy and I have developed quite a rapport with each other. And now we have the honor of working together. So thank you for having me on this. Now I'm the one talking on here.
Yes, definitely. Well, a little backstory for me. I last year actually ended up getting diagnosed with liver disease. So the doctor actually said that I have cirrhosis of the liver and fatty liver. And yes, I'll be a little open. I started drinking when I was 13 years old. So I drank pretty heavy into, I want to say, my mid 40s, and I'm now in my late 50s. So I don't drink like that anymore, but it could have been the shot, those crazy shot weekends, over the years, or it could have been all the fried food that I've had over the years. So I've really have toned down on that. And when I initially met James, I told him I really wasn't ready because I was already losing weight on my own. That was, pretty successful. So I told him I'm doing good. I'll reach out to you. And he's what I really love about James is he is just all about you. He's not about him. He's all about, how can I serve you? And so he prospected me for the product, but I told him I wasn't ready. And when I was ready, I'm like, you know what? I'm already losing weight. I have a relationship with you and Tami. And why not? Who knows what's going to happen, right? So I cut out on the gluten. I cut out on the dairy. And now, actually, that the weather is better, I'm going to start doing my walk after Jeopardy every night at 7:30, and started to feel really amazing. And actually, with these drops that we're going to talk about today, my very first week, I lost 8 pounds. And I believe it was within 70 days was 33 pounds. So not too bad. And I'm a food blogger, so I like to hit a lot of taco shops here in Southern Cal. And a lot of times I'll take the drop before and after. Actually, last time I went to taco night, I didn't gain 1 ounce from tacos. So these actually regulate you. So it's a 30-day program, and you could do 30 days, and you could pause for 1 month and then do another 30 days. But it's highly suggested. And some of the things we want to talk about is I've actually merged this wellness product, with my travel brand. Because if you do not look good on vacation, baby, it's great going on vacation, but you have to be healthy. You have to be able to walk and hike. And, like I'm going to Hawaii in December. I want to be in shape to do those things, right? Liver disease. Who do you know that is suffering from liver disease? At our age, well, at my age, I'm in my late 50s, hormones. We want to really be able to manage those hormones. And of course, stress, if you're dealing with any kind of stress, because stress actually causes so many problems. Later on, it could cause cancer, diabetes, everything. And there's just so many things that stress will turn into. And so it's really super important to manage our stress. I live near the beach, so I could meditate, and I have a beautiful backyard with 2 big fig trees, and I have an umbrella that's like all Hawaiian style. So
I could totally picture that. Picture that.
Yeah. So in my morning ritual, my gratitude hour, that's the first thing that I do. I thank God for waking up every single morning. That's so, so important. So guys, I want to stress to you, very, very important. No matter what happens, just thank the Lord every single morning, and surround yourself with people who celebrate you, not tolerate you, and connect with Tami. She will make your day amazing, even when it's a bad day.
So, thank you, Cindy.
Let's talk about these drops, baby.
Well, I want to just recap a little bit because you touched on so many topics. Thank you for sharing about your personal journey and your struggles and your diagnosis. A lot of people are scared to talk about their diagnosis. So I think it's so refreshing that you are out in the spotlight and you're open about it, because a lot of people are very scared to talk about it. They're scared it will bring judgment or shame or voodoo. And so I love that you're sharing it with us. And another thing is, these things like you were diagnosed with a liver disease, that doesn't happen overnight. It's not one factor. It's not because you drank, for a year of your life or anything like that. Of course, I'm not diagnosing anybody or anything like that, but liver disease is something that happens over time. It's a lifestyle, and your body is adjusting to it. So what I also like, just watching and following your journey, is that you took steps to improve, and you wanted to lose weight. That was like your goal for a while. And so you did certain things, and then those certain things became like a regular habit for you. And then that's when you incorporated something else that was just going to elevate that to the next level, which was these slenderized drops. And I'm so glad they worked well for you. I'm not surprised that they worked well for you. They're not going to work for the person who gets them and doesn't take them. they're going to work for the person who incorporates the, you know, the directions, the instructions, and works the program. The program is designed to fit into your lifestyle. So just to share a little bit about the drops, they do come in 2 different droppers like this. They do also come with a very, very easy booklet, instruction booklet. Shoot, I left
Well, let
it.
me take the first one.
Okay.
So tell my audience how this works for the first one.
Yes, the first one you're taking is called Slenderize, and you're basically just putting like a, you know, a little shot under the tongue. You're holding it for 10 seconds before you swallow it. It doesn't really taste that bad. I mean, it doesn't even taste bad to me at all. It's not even that it's tolerable. It's kind of refreshing. It's a little tart, maybe like a citrusy flavor, and that's going to be what controls and helps body balancing. So it's going to help with your appetite as well. So, you know, when we're stressed or just going through life, we're busy, and most all of us have busy lifestyles, things to tend to. We tend to grab things that, you know, are quick fixes, something salty, or maybe you're something sweet and savory. And so these are going to help balance your body. There are adaptogenic herbs in there that are going to help your body adjust to that. But those are specifically are going to be amazing, because all of a sudden, a couple days in, a couple weeks in, every person is different. You're going to realize that you're not like needing to grab the chips.
Yeah.
You're not, in fact, you won't even be tempted by the chocolate cake that's in front of you. And
Oh.
it's really, I've had so many people say that they can't believe that, you know, they're used to having the chocolate cake around or the chips around. Maybe their kids, you know, they have it around because they're kids, but they're not even tempted. So it's just something that kind of goes away. You don't think much about it until afterwards. You're like, man, I didn't even have any trouble not going for that. So that's probably the number one thing that people mention about those drops. I know that was really big for you because you are such a foodie and you are always doing fun events, going out to different restaurants and experiencing them. And you were able to incorporate these drops and be able to not have the struggle as much. So that's really huge. In just a few minutes, Cindy's going to take her second dropper. And the second dropper is also under the tongue. It's a bit of a different flavor, maybe more like a deep plum flavor. And when you take that, that's going to be a little bit more of like an energy without the bang. You know, the jitters, none of that. It's not going to make you uneasy, but it's like it has the green tea extract. It also has the methylated B12 vitamins. So it's going to help give you that proper energy and endurance that your body needs. So those two together are going to work really well together. But I actually just jumped off of a live hormone health little webinar that our company did, and it was really, really phenomenal. Everybody can benefit from it, men and women. My topic that I wanted to focus a little bit on, even though I know Cindy had a goal of weight management, and a lot of us want to lose those extra COVID pounds. But really, if you knew how much your hormones have to do with weight and stress and liver and thyroid and insulin, hormones, those master hormones are really playing a huge role in how you tolerate stress and how your liver is flushing properly, how your insulin is spiking. When your cortisol goes up, your insulin goes right along with it. And what happens is we gain weight. So regardless if you have a blood sugar issue or not, if you're under stress throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the year, this is something that's constant in your life. I don't know anybody who is not under constant stress. This is a problem to your body, and your body is going to do what it needs to do to elevate everything and be in that flight or fight mode. And it can wreak havoc on your liver, your mood, your sleep patterns,
Exactly.
your sexual function, your stress level, anything that is associated with your stress levels. So these drops are so um, vital for balancing that stress hormone, just like being able to bring it all down and not being in that constant elevated state. One thing I like a lot about these, and I love talking to friends and family members about this as well, because what they do is they get scared. Oh, I'm going to have to take them forever, and I don't want to have to do that forever, because they're designed to balance your body functions. You're not going to need it day after day after day, month after month. Most people take them anywhere from 1 month up to 3 months. But I would say the typical is like 1 to 2 months is probably our standard. And after that, your body is going to be more regulated. You might not need to take them again until the end of the year type of thing. So that's one thing I like to mention about these. And I have so many people that are benefiting from this. Even me, I don't necessarily have a goal of dropping pounds, but I tell you what, I have some hormone issues, and
Yeah.
yes, I've taken my hormone health to a whole new level. That's really a huge reason why I partnered with this company, because I'm on a mission to eliminate my thyroid medication, which I was told I would never be able to do. And I am now
Yeah.
I'm now taking 90% less medication than I was prescribed. I'm literally taking 10% of what I was prescribed. So this is a huge support for me as well.
So let's talk about visceral fat. Super important as we get older.
Visceral fat. What do you want to know about visceral fat? We all have it, right?
Well, what causes the extreme? Yeah, like the body image isn't good anymore once you get extreme visceral fat, and actually it could cause heart attack and all kinds of things.
Well, as our body is elevated in stress, like I mentioned earlier, the insulin goes up, and our body, to protect itself, to protect the organs, has fat. It builds up that fat around the organs. So visceral fat is hard for people to lose. You can exercise and exercise and exercise, and you might calorie deprive and be able to shed some pounds, but the health of your body has to do with also your body functions and how well your body is functioning. So when you are able to balance your body's hormones and cellular nutrition, then your body will naturally release the fat, because the toxins are also going to shed at the same time. So it's a complex process, and these drops are great for helping release that visceral fat, because there's also a detoxifying effect. It's very gentle. It's not something that like sends you to the bathroom. It's not that kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind that's the deep visceral fat kind. So that's really, really key to being healthy, not necessarily skinny.
We're on the Wellness 360 is the before and afters. I'm trying to find that before we close out.
You could probably go to #testimonials.
Okay. Let me look that up.
Or #transformation, I believe. So what Cindy's doing right now is she's looking up into a Facebook group. If this kind of information is interesting to you, you think you can benefit from it, maybe add a little extra information into whatever regimen you have going on. We have an amazing wellness community. It is a private Facebook group. So we're not going to be, spamming people. This is something that we welcome and people who are looking to incorporate maybe more education. Maybe they're curious. They don't know where to go. There we go. There's a lot of confusion about, protein and water and intermittent fasting. We actually have this Facebook group to help educate people. There's no cost to you. There's no obligation, but it is a group that is a very strong community, people who have tried the products, some people who haven't, and they are offering also information that has been helpful, key tips that help them. We have a lot of transformation challenges. We are actually in the middle of one right now. And it's a quick one. It's a 15-day transformation challenge. So we're coming up on 15 days and we will be getting results very soon. But the purpose of it is to create community and accountability. And sometimes we even have prizes like this one. We'll be giving away $1,000 in prizes to our transformation contestants. But so if you want to come into that Wellness 360 group, please comment below so that we know we can, Cindy or I would be very happy to have you in there. What is this one for?
So this is my digital business card. Let's talk about the drops as we close out. Oh, actually, you have one product you want to show first before we close out.
Oh, you wanted me to show Renew?
Mm-hmm.
So Renew comes in a box like this, and there's a box of 30, and they're little drink stick packs like this, and you literally mix them with water before you go to bed at night, and they have been phenomenal. I could probably talk for the next half hour about them. Real brief, what they do, they work in tandem with people who are looking to lose weight, because what they do is they naturally stimulate your body to produce human growth hormone. And human growth hormone is related to everything that's anti-aging. So anything that has to do with your skin elasticity, more energy, better sleep, that reduced body fat, or think about even for people who are in top fitness and they're looking to gain more muscle and have more gains, easier and quicker recovery, faster recovery. This is so great for that boosted energy and stamina as well. Just overall cell regeneration. Like I said, I can talk a lot about this, but it's truly a unique product that has taken off with us and our clients because they're seeing such amazing results, primarily with better sleep. And with better sleep, everybody's getting all these other gains that come along with better REM sleep. So thank you for mentioning that, Cindy.
So let's go back to the drops really quick in closing. Let me go to my card here. So let's talk. Can we talk about some of the ingredients and then usage, and then we'll close out?
Well, all of these ingredients are homeopathic herbal-based ingredients. I'm not going to go into every one of them. Honestly, I don't know every single one of them. But what I can tell you is if you are an ingredient snob and you want to analyze the label, we welcome that for sure. There's never going to be any artificial chemicals and dyes, fillers, binders, anything with any of our products across the board. So they're very safe. We are actually extremely picky and particular about our product ingredients. So if you want to question any of them, we absolutely would welcome that. But these are pretty high end. So I feel very confident you're not going to really find anything in there. We also encourage you to bring the ingredient label to your doctor, and they will see the ingredients, and they will actually be very impressed as well. So for anybody watching this, I see Cindy made a little note. Anybody watching this, you're welcome to share this video and get back to the person who shared this video with you. These have been a game changer for people wanting to take their health to the next level. So we're really, really excited to be able to share something that has such a great impact across the board for various different health goals. Thank you,
Well,
Cindy.
thank you. Well, in closing, I'm going to tell my story again, why I am a part of this company. So I ended up with some liver issues, and this has really helped with that tremendously, actually. And to really get good results with these drops, you have to eat healthy. So you can't eat cheeseburgers and tacos every single. I mean, I have tacos once a week now. That's it. And so that is the key. If you cut out on your gluten, your dairy, I actually had 3 rolls of sushi yesterday. That killed me on the carbs. But I mean, it's okay to cheat, but this is really great to regulate you, especially if you're a Taco Tuesday person like me. I mean, it's just so amazing, like how much you will not gain from having tacos, because these will regulate your body. And I'm in my late 50s, and this has really helped with my hormones and the stress level, and of course, getting in shape for vacation. So if you have a vacation coming up and you want to look great, or you want to look hot at the beach, definitely connect with me. You could actually connect with me at Bucket List Coach Travel or Bucket List Coach Web Show. And Tami, take it away. How can people connect with you?
Well, I just love that you mentioned there's not just one single thing. This is not a magic potion or pill that's going to wipe out all your bads.
Yeah.
It is definitely a lifestyle that you can build upon or take your health to the next level. My name is Tami. I'm on Facebook, Tami Egbert. I'm on Instagram, and I love to help show people that they have choices and options for taking their health to the next level as well. So yeah, feel free to connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm also on TikTok, and I just have fun going on there and just adding some positivity to the world as well. So Cindy, I think I would just like to applaud everything that you've done over the last year, because I love how you are so passionate about traveling and experiencing the dash, experiencing life in the dash of your lifespan, and how you've incorporated health, because when you feel good, you can travel and experience more. So I applaud you for blending those two brands together, and super excited for your health and the journey, and eat tacos.
Well, meet Rosie. We actually were at my friend's taco shop. I don't know if you're familiar with Belmont Shore. It's a really nice area of Long Beach, right there on 2nd and PCH. And absolutely amazing taco shop called Taco Shore. I was there for the 5th of May, and Rosie was there with her sister. So before we hang up, tell Rosie how these drops could actually help with those Taco Tuesdays.
I've been talking all about them. You know what? If you're interested in elevating your health, feel free to ask more questions. Like I said, probably the best place to go to just to learn more is into our Wellness 360 group. So just if you want to just come and hang out, lurk, be a little creeper inside that group, we would welcome you to do that. It is called Wellness 360. You're welcome to hop in there, fill out some of the questions, and make sure you just state that Cindy Lee sent you there, or whoever sent you there. Put that in there, and I would be happy to welcome you into our Facebook tribe in there. So thank you, Cindy. I applaud what you're doing here, and thank you so much for having me as a guest. Always fun to talk.
Well, thank you. Any last minute tip to get your wellness in check for summer 2022?
My Tami tip would be make a goal and go for it. Don't go without making your goal. Make your goal, set a goal, think about what you want, and don't short yourself by skipping the step of making your goal. That would be my Tami tip today.
And the Cindy tip is, when you are changing the way that you eat, it is a lifestyle, not a diet. And it's all about the weight release, not the loss. Because if it's a loss, we're going to want to find it, right? So there we go. And we're out. So I will put you in the green room. Hang tight for a minute while I close.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. Mahalo. Well, there we go. Summer is upon us. So get back to the person who sent you to this video. If you're a friend of Tami's, you could actually connect with her on her Instagram or her Facebook. You'll actually see the links here. And also you can reach out to me if you're a friend of mine, either Bucket List Coach Travel or Bucket List Coach Web Show, or you could get back to the person who sent you to this video. Next on the show, woohoo, little aviation on Bucket List Coach Web Show. My friend Javier Medina. We're going to talk all about his life when he worked at the USS Enterprise. And we're talking about some amazing aviation stories. As a matter of fact, today I'm scheduling my very first flight lesson there out of Long Beach. I'm trying to get out there on the weekend. So go out, live your dash. Think of 5 people every single day to express gratitude. And if you would love a National Day calendar, feel free to just type in calendar and I'll pick a winner later on today. If you'd like to win a 5-night hotel stay, go to YouTube, subscribe, comment, and share over at where'scindynow.com. And you can tag me in the post and I'll get you that vacation, baby. Think about getting healthy. This is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Shaka, baby. Woohoo!